Hi folks, welcome to the Yoga Wild YouTube channel. This is your evening slow flow. My name is Casey, I use the pronoun she, her, and for this Wild in Tacoma, we are in Fawcett Hall in Alma Mater in Tacoma, Washington. I'm so excited to be in this space. Back in the early days of our business, we used to do monthly slow flows in here with live music by Big Sky Mind. We also come in here for the Tacoma Night Market, live music. I've been here with my family for Casper Baby Pants, so this space is so fantastic for so many things. In this class, we're going to target the hips, hamstrings, and shoulders, all areas of the body that can accumulate tension in our daily lives. And the intention is to transition from the momentum of your day to slow breath, long holds, and awareness on your mind and body. I always like having a couple of blocks, so those might be handy for you as well. We will begin in constructive rest on our backs. Make your way to your back. Bend your knees. Let your knees come together to touch and bring your feet wide to the edges of your mat. Walk your shoulder blades closer together. Maybe hands are connected to your body or just let them rest out by your sides. And take a little time in your opening meditation to pay attention to how your body feels. Feel supported with the ground, your mat beneath you. And just try to let go of whatever happened in your day. The good, the bad, no judgment, no critique. Try to let all of your awareness and presence be right here with each inhale and exhale. And thoughts will come, distractions will come up. That will happen. When it does, just come back to your breath. Be aware as you inhale. Be aware as you exhale. And walk your feet closer together so your heels duck under your knees. Draw your right knee up and into your right armpit. And we'll be here for a little bit so you can kind of play around, look for sensation that feels good. Maybe you want to extend your left leg long. You can use your biceps a little bit, but try to stay soft and relaxed in your hips. Then switch sides. Lower your right foot down and bring your left knee. And we're not just crunching in your front body. Bring your left knee out wide toward the side as you draw it up and in. And then return to your breath. Even inhale and exhale. Bring both feet back to your mat. Open your arms wide like a T. Inhale. Exhale, lower both knees to your left. Inhale, point your knees back up. Exhale, lower both knees to your right. Inhale. This time when you lower both knees to your left as you exhale, stay here. And maybe stack your right knee on top of your left. Interlace your fingertips behind your head. Keep your elbows wide. We're going to bring some awareness to your side body, a little abdominal crunch. So inhale. Exhale, lift your chest away from your mat and think of bringing your outer right ribs closer to your right hip. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. And continue to pulse with your breath. Try to relax your head into your hands. Keep your gaze right or straight up. Elbows wide, chest is open. Lower back down. Open your arms out, palms down. Inhale, lift your knees back up to center. Exhale, drop to your right. Keep your legs messy for now. Inhale, back up. Exhale, drop to your left. Maybe even turn your chin to the opposite shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. This time pause. Stack your knees. We'll bring that oblique activity to this side as you bring your hands behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, lift. So just taking a little time at the beginning of our practice to start to heat up the core. But moving slow. Try to keep your heart rate slow. Your breath is long. And then release your head back. Point your knees back up to the ceiling. Happy baby, send the soles of your feet to the sky. Press your low back down. Maybe capture your feet, ankles, shins. Even the backs of your thighs can be nice for placement. You could always rock side to side. And we'll meet in Dandasana staff pose. So option to rock and roll. And make your way to a seat. Send your feet out long. In Dandasana, sit tall. So even flipping your mat over or even sitting on a blanket might be nice. Get active in your legs. Flex your toes back. Draw your navel up and in. And then elevate the crown of your head up, up, up. Sukhasana, comfortable seat. Cross your right shin in front of your left. Take a moment to sit tall here. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. So as you move into a fold, maybe just shift forward an inch or two, and you might start to feel a whole bunch of sensation outside your hips, the sides of your legs. Maybe even start to crawl your hands forward. And this can be a nice place for blocks as well. You could lower your forearms to blocks or even to the ground. Stay rooted in your sit bones. So if you're feeling yourself kind of rocking up and away from your mat, stay rooted and grounded. One more full breath here. Inhale, sit tall, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gentle twist. Bring your left hand to your right thigh. Open your chest and start to work your chin over your back shoulder. And don't force or crank anything here, just gentle movement. Still rooted in your sit bones, long in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, turn back to center and switch the cross of your legs. So bring your left shin in front. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rock forward. And especially if this is your less dominant leg, it might just feel weird to sit with this opposite shin in front. And if you look different or if it feels different, just modify as you need. Maybe sit up higher or start to lower your forearms down. Try to avoid rounding your spine, so really active as you draw your navel up and in. Big, slow breath. Then lift your chest. Bring your right hand to your left thigh and start to open your chest. So we're just giving our body plenty of time to warm up. Again, just transition from the day that you've had to being here on your mat. We'll move into standing postures. We'll definitely build some heat, but we just have plenty of time to get there. Inhale, turn back to center. Exhale, tabletop. As you make your way to your hands and knees, just take a little bit of time to see what it feels like to have weight on your hands and see what it's like to have weight on different parts of your hands. So moving around a little bit. What does it feel like when it's more in your back of your palm or further forward? And sometimes just rocking forward and back, letting your shoulders cross the tips of your fingers might feel nice to open and prepare your hands. Then find your long spine, draw your navel up and in. A few rounds of cow-cat. Inhale, let your belly hang, arch your back. Exhale, cat pose. Actively draw your navel up and in, press into your palms. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Turn to tabletop. Send your right foot behind you so that your heel is about hip height and your knee and toes stay pointed down to your mat. Know that this is a great place to stay, or you could start to get light in your left hand. Maybe even extend your left fingertips to the front of your space. Left bicep is by your ear. Point your thumb up toward the ceiling, get just a little longer. Draw your navel up and in, press in with your right hand, get just a little longer. Maybe point or flex your back toes. Inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand down, supported side plank. Come to the inside of your right foot, kickstand your left toes. Reach your right hand high. Stack your left shoulder over your wrist, and you're kind of lifting up and away so your side bodies stay long. Inhale, lift yourself up from here. We'll move into a modified warrior 2. So we'll be on your left knee for a little bit. You can add a little padding under your knee for support. As you bend into your right knee, stack your knee over your ankle. So this looks like warrior 2 when we're standing. We're just staying grounded on the mat. Start with your arms wide. Sweep your left hand out and then toward your back hand, your right hand, and exhale, come back in. Inhale. Exhale. And just continue to pulse. So really sinking in with your hips. Your knee might cross over your toes. That's fine. That might be a nice stretch through the back of your ankle. But let your knee track in line with your toes. And then pause in your modified warrior 2, modified extended side angle. So bring your right forearm to maybe right thigh, sinking into your hips. And you can adjust your stance. You're not stuck. Maybe start to bring your right hand inside your right leg, pressing your right tricep into your right inner thigh. A block here can be really nice for some support. Just avoid collapsing onto the block, squeezing your inner thighs, staying active. Maybe even reach your left hand up or overhead. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, modified side plank, base your left hand. Option to stay here or Vashisthasana, side plank, pick your left foot up. You could stack or stagger your feet. Try to get long through your sides. Press away from the mat. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Lower down with care. Knees come back to your mat. Okay, we'll take that on the other side. Send your left heel straight back, left knee and toes stay pointed down. Draw your navel up and in. Great place to stay, or see what it's like to transition. Tent your right hand or extend your right fingertips forward. And try to think tabletop spine. So really draw your navel up and in. And can you get just a little longer? Really active in your lifted leg. Point your right thumb toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, supported side plank. Base your right hand under your right shoulder. Come to the inseam of your left foot. You could kickstand your right toes as you reach your left hand up. Staying long through your sides, draw your shoulder blades together, and then lengthen your underside body. Lift yourself up. We'll set up for our modified warrior 2. Bend into your left knee, arms wide like a T. Draw your shoulder blades together. Then from here, sink into your hips as you sweep your right hand out and forward, and then make your way back. Inhale, sink in. Exhale, open. And no need to rush. You're not in any hurry. Really pay attention. We're moving slow so you can really feel the stretch on the inseam of your left leg. And then the next time you sink in, we'll move into our modified extended side angle. So left tricep inside your left leg. And if you haven't guessed, we'll get to see this standing too. So we're getting the opportunity to prepare the body, really try it on in maybe a more supported variation. Right hand can be on your hip or extend up toward the ceiling, and then feel a twist in your chest. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, modified side plank or Vashisthasana side plank. Stack your hand under your right shoulder. Stagger or stack your feet. Pay attention to your hips. Your left hip might be really opening up or closing. Try to keep your hips square to the left side of your space. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Take a moment, child's pose. Lower to your knees. Extended child's pose, knees wide. And we're here for about 3 to 5 breaths. So option 2, stay active in your upper body. Spread your 10 fingers wide. Start to kind of claw or grip with your fingertips. And then like you're drawing energy up from the earth. A grounded, supported energy. Come back to your slow breath. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. Pedal your feet. Press evenly into your hands. Notice where you might be holding on to tension in your neck. You can add a little rock. Shake it yes or no. And although a lot of attention can be on our hands and shoulders, that's where we feel some activity, start to strengthen your legs. So active in your legs, like if you look at your kneecaps, engage your quads, the front of your thighs, and kind of see a lift in your kneecaps. Spiral your inner thighs behind you. Inhale, reach your right heel high, sweep it up, knee and toes stay pointed down. Exhale, lunge step through. So find a little cat spine to step your right foot forward. If it doesn't make it all the way, that's fine. Help your right foot up between your hands and then lower your left knee down. And take a little time in your grounded lunge. Option 2, bring hands to blocks. You can find a little movement or pulse. Maybe even start to lift your chest, squeeze inner thighs together. And you could stay grounded with your hands. If you want a little bit more attention on your shoulders, kind of opening and finding space, you can find some arm circles here too. So as you sink into your hips, inhale, sweep your hands down and up. And then exhale, bring your hands behind you as you lift out of your lunge a little bit. A few more like that. Inhale, sink in. Exhale. Big range of motion, just stretch through your upper half. Good. And then inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten your front leg, flex your right toes back, and then actively draw your right hip back. Energetically drawing your right heel toward the back of your mat, and then start to fold. Maybe your hips are closer to the ground or your back heel, and that's fine too. Maybe your hands are on the ground. Inhale back to your lunge, bend your front knee. As you exhale, base your left hand, pick up your back knee, open arm twist, reach your right hand high. And your hand could stay on your low back, just twist in your chest. If the lifted knee in the back doesn't work for you, just lower your left knee down and focus on your twist. So you have lots of options here. Press in with your right heel, sink into your hips. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your right hand down, step your left foot up. And that's a big transition, so you could take 2 or 3 steps. However you bring your left foot next to your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, lift your chest. So hands can stay on your hips, and you can really focus on your legs. Maybe bring hands to heart center and really press into your midline. Maybe even reach fingertips up toward the ceiling. And even though we're building some heat, your heart rate might start to get up a little bit here. Feel the grounded energy as you sink in. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Long stride. Lower your right knee down. And take a little time here. You can pulse or move. Sway your hips. And as you just kind of explore range of motion and what you need on this side, know that you can stay here a little bit more grounded and supported. Maybe start to peel your chest up. And if you want more sensation, option to move into those arm circles. Inhale, sinking in, so targeting your hips. And then as you exhale, sweep out, even getting into your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. And continue to just move slow, really reaching your hands back as far as you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten your front leg. Draw your left hip back, flex your toes. And think of the ball mound of your left big toe kind of pressing forward to the front of your mat. Maybe fold over or even tuck your chin in tight just to add some subtle extra sensation. And then slowly bend back into your front knee. Set up for our open arm twist. Base your right hand on a block or your mat. Pick up your back knee. Inhale, open your left hand high. As you open your left hand high, start to get active in your back leg. Press through your right big toe. Firm up your back leg. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your left hand down. Step your foot back. Take a moment to settle in, downward facing dog. So we'll flow through all of those postures we just did. Slow breath to slow movement. Nothing new here. We will start with the other leg though. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, lift your chest, reach your hands up. Exhale, half splits, fold over your front leg. You have time. Inhale here. Exhale, lunge. Bend your left knee, pick up your back. Inhale, open arm twist, lift your left hand high, big stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your left hand, step your right foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, lift your chest, reach your hands up. Exhale, half splits. Fold over your front leg. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee back to your lunge. Base your left hand. Inhale, open arm twist, right hand high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. This time, keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Lift your chest. Settle in. So find a drishti or gazing point. Bend into your front knee, really active in your back leg. Know that you can stay here. If you would like to add those arm circles, just sweeping your hands down and forward, just like we did earlier when we were grounded, straightening your front leg, reaching your hands back. And you can take this really slow, sinking in. Draw your right hip back, squeeze your inner thighs. Maybe take a few more. And if this feels really wobbly or really challenging, I think so too. Just be patient with your body. Stay present in what you're doing right here on your mat. And then we'll meet back, high lunge. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, pyramid variation. Fold over your front leg. Straighten your front leg. Hands come to blocks or your mat as you draw your right hip back. So this is a variation of pyramid because your back heel is staying lifted. Really press in with your left big toe. Maybe keep a little bend in your front knee. If you're looking for more sensation, you can flex your right toes back. So really play around here as you release over. Inhale. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Inhale, open arm twist, reach your right hand high. This time we're going to sit up for a revolved crescent lunge. So as you exhale, bring your hands together, left tricep over your right thigh. Press your right hand down into your left as you open your chest. Know that you can lower your left knee down and focus on your twist, or find a little extra effort in your legs. Now, we're going to transition from here to warrior two. Inhale, spiral your back foot flat, lift your chest, open your arms wide, Virabhadrasana 2. And you can take a little time to settle in. Maybe hands start on your hips. Just like when we were in that modified variation, sometimes finding a little pulse can help you kind of sink in, find your posture for today, and take just a little time in stillness. Get wider through your arms. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to right thigh inside your knee or block, just like we did earlier. You can find that press into your right thigh as you open your chest. Left hand stays on your hips, or extend your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Really press through the outer edge of your left foot. Sink into your hips. Find a little more space through your sides. Option to even extend your right fingertips forward as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to blocks or your mat. Step your left foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Lift your chest, settle in here. So again, we're going to hold the first time through. You have plenty of time to create muscle memory. Kind of bend into your front knee. Draw your navel up and in so you're long through your spine. Option 2, add those circles, sinking into your hips as you reach your fingertips forward and up. Really press through your left heel, drive with your right big toe. Keep your breath. So notice as you add on this pulse, if you choose to, if you start to hold your breath, when you focus, you're really intent. But come back. Long, slow, even. Inhale and exhale. One more. We'll meet. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid variation. Hands to blocks or your mat as you fold over your front leg. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And again, maybe keep a bend or flex your left foot. Tuck your chin in tight. And breathe into this big stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, open arm twist. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Bring your right tricep outside your left thigh. Open your chest. Stay here or ground your knee. Really press in with your right tricep. And then draw your shoulder blades together. So use the strength of your upper back to help open your front body. We're here for 3. Warrior 2, that big transition in 2. 1, spiral your back foot flat. Lift your chest. Open your arms wide. Sink in, Virabhadrasana 2. Maybe some pulses or movement. Try to feel your shoulders line up over your hips. And you can bring your hands to your hips. Notice if the back hip is kind of popped up. So try to stay level as you sink into your front knee. Take a little time in stillness. Gaze over your left middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left tricep to your left thigh, or rather left forearm, or tricep inside your knee. Stay open in your chest, whatever is going on with your lifted hand. Recruit your back leg. And your core strength can really offer some support, so you're not just collapsing into the block or the ground. Find a little extra lift. And for just a little bit more core challenge, option to inhale, reach your left hand forward. Exhale, down dog. Plant your palms with care. Step your left foot back. Few breaths. Downward facing dog. We'll move through those poses. Slow breath to slow movement. Starting with the opposite side. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, straight to pyramid variation. Hands to blocks or your mat. Fold over your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, lunge, bend your front knee. Inhale, open arm twist. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge. Your variation. Inhale, warrior two, ground your back foot. Lift and open. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to inhale, reach your left hand up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid variation. Inhale here. Exhale, lunge, bend your front knee. Inhale, open arm twist. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Hands to heart, open your chest. Inhale, warrior two, ground your back foot as you lift. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay with it, last little bit. Inhale, option to reach your right hand forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot back. Few breaths in downward facing dog. Know that you can go to tabletop or child's pose at any time. Stay present as you press into your palms, drawing energy up from the earth, feeling rooted and grounded. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, lizard lunge. So this time, place your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Again, you could help it forward and then lower your left knee down. You can find a little sway here. Option to squeeze your right tricep into your right inner thigh. You might feel that really activate your adductor muscles. Maybe flex your right foot and open your knee. You can even kind of bring your right hand to your right thigh and open your chest. Breathe. Hug your left heel in. It's a nice option too for a quad stretch. Maybe reach back and capture your left foot, and you can kick into your hand. And if you don't have that clasp, that's fine. You can still reach back and build strength in your left hamstring. And then slowly bring your right foot over to the left side of your mat, and you can kind of pick up your back knee. We'll set up for half pigeon. Bring your right knee behind your right hand as you lower back down. And take your time to transition. Maybe keep your back toes tucked under. You could come to forearms first. Sometimes having a little support under your right hip can help from dumping in there. And we'll be here for about 5 to 7 breaths. And if that just doesn't work for you today, then you can come to your back for supine, half pigeon, right ankle to left thigh, and maybe hug in. So you're getting the same stretch. We're targeting the same area, but it's not weight bearing. So pay attention to your body. Pay attention, whatever variation you're in, where your body connects to the ground. And really just try to sink in and release. Walk your palms in, lift your chest. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale. Back to downward facing dog, or you can come to three-legged dog and kind of open your hip as you breathe, circle. And eventually we'll meet downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, lizard lunge. Step your left foot outside your left hand, lower your right knee down. And you could always come to a fist if you just need to give your wrists a little break. Maybe just stay with your chest facing your mat, squeezing in, or you can start to open your knee, maybe even open your chest. If you want to add the stretch in your quad and some activity in the back of your right leg, you can squeeze your right heel in, maybe reach back. And make choices that are right for you, but are also preparing your body to release and relax. The effort is done, the work is done. Lower your left hand down, and we'll make that slow transition to half pigeon. So starting to bring your left foot maybe to the center of your mat. Pick up your back knee, kind of place with care as you settle in. Keep in mind that coming to your back is always an option. And then just kind of release heaviness, weight, energy into the support of the earth. You can relax your head down, maybe you're even on a pillow for some support. Couple more long, slow inhale and exhales. Lift your chest. Press into your palms. Inhale, three-legged dog or straight to down dog. Just take time to release your hip. And final downward dog of your practice. So just really care about it for a couple more breaths. Pay attention to where you connect to your mat. Even feel the texture of your mat. Relax your head and neck. Inhale. Exhale, lower to your knees. And make your way onto your back. You can cross at your shins or however you get there. We'll close out similar to how we started. Arms can be wide. Inhale, knees stay pointed up. Exhale, drop both knees to your left. Turn your chin to your right shoulder. Inhale, point both knees up. Exhale. And as your knees drop to your right, feel your belly button, your navel twist away from your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Pause here, knees pointed to the left. Option to keep your knees messy this time. Option for twisted root. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh and just kind of releasing. That might add a little extra stretch outside your right hip. With both feet grounded. Inhale, point your knees back up, press your low back down. Exhale, drop to your right. Inhale, point up. Exhale, drop to your left. Inhale. Exhale, spinal twist to your right. Stay here with messy legs or any other variation. Both shoulders are grounded. Feel the expansion and contraction in your breath. With both feet grounded, inhale, pick your knees up toward the ceiling. And continue to breathe here. We'll spend just a little bit of time in legs up the wall. So send your feet up toward the ceiling, heels stack over your ankles. You can stay here or add a little bend to your knees. And if you'd like to move to a wall or a chair for support, then feel free to do that. Stay long in your spine. You can kind of point and flex your feet, maybe some circles. Anytime your legs start to shake or it's a lot of effort to hold them up, then just lower your feet down. Just here for about 5 more breaths. And as you're ready, slowly lower your feet down. And we'll shift into Shavasana, our final resting pose, corpse pose. So maybe constructive rest, similar to how we started. Let your knees knock together. Feet are nice and wide toward the edges of your mat. Option 2, extend your legs long. Heels at the top corner. And then come back. Come back to your even, slow inhale and exhale. Feel a release, a physical release in your body after the effort and work you did. Maybe you can even feel those subtle shifts mentally and energetically. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. If you are ready to be guided out, just come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Just wiggle your toes and fingers. Inhale, full body stretch. Reach your hands overhead. Point your feet. Exhale. Make your way back up to your comfortable seat. You can pass through fetal position, but keep your eyes closed, your gaze soft and down. Once you arrive seated, press your palms together at heart center. Remember, it's the choices you make that define who you are far more than your abilities. Thank you for choosing to practice your yoga. Lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead, to your third eye. We'll close with one final breath. Inhale. Exhale. Again, my name is Casey. I hope that you feel rested and relaxed and ready for sleep. If you are new to our channel, please take a moment to subscribe or even type new in the comments below. Thank you.